is now. Anime Hi everyone, welcome back to our 7th episode of Anime Roomy. The members are
Lovely Lively Pink, Sakura.
Your Blue Ranger One-san, Yuri.
Happy and Sunny is Orange, Mikan. And I'm your MC, a touch of sweet and sour yellow, Yuzu. We'll be hanging out with these members today, and so let's jump right into it. On the topic of anime, Yuri, have you watched anything new recently that you'd like to share about?
As a matter of fact, this New Year's brought me the opportunity to revisit a series I really liked a lot, called The Case Files of Lord El-Melloi 2. This is one of the many spin-offs of Fate's Day Night, which I presume is there anyone here who doesn't know what Fate's Day Night is?
I don't think there's anybody in the world
In the world.
It's really crazy seeing what used to be a very niche computer game and a visual novel based game at that, so it's mainly like a choose-your-own-adventure book, but as a game with some pretty drawings, is now a little less than... Well, it's already been a long time. It's already been more than 20 years, but would I ever have pictured it had become like this gigantic franchise with dozens of spin-offs, probably a dozen anime adaptations, more manga than anyone can count, books, games, and they're all alternate timelines.
Yeah, like in like universes. I don't even know what goes on.
The only reason I know is because they had a magical girl show with like magical prism Ida. Yeah.
Starring and my girl, Buzzette Fraga McRemitz, the best girl in the whole Type Moon universe. She's not in this series, but a fan favorite character from Fate Zero is Waver Velvet, who was cute, younger, just a schoolboy basically, who became a competitor in this big contest between sorcerers, or magi they call them, to get access to the Holy Grail, which can grant any wish through summoning and fighting it out with heroic spirits who are the embodiments of great figures from history or from fiction. So he went through all that in Fate Zero. You don't need an exhaustive knowledge of the Fate mythology to enjoy the series. If
That's
you're
important.
already really interested in it, if you saw Fate Zero, then it is a continuation of Fate Zero in a lot of ways. It refers to Fate Apocrypha a lot, but you can also enjoy it on its own merits. A lot of the episodes are standalone, and it's sort of like Magic James Bond, except way less suave meets. I like to call it the merchandivery of Fate adaptations because it's really beautiful looking. It's really stylish. It does its own thing. The music is amazing. The TV series aired a few years ago in 2019, but for New Year's they did another Case Files special episode. So the TV series is called Rail Zeppelin, and there's been a manga adaptation, and it started as a series of novels, which I'm really hoping we'll see in English translation sooner or later. So yeah, Case Files is a fun time.
Okay. So thank you, Yuri. I learned a lot about this, and I actually wanted to like start getting into the Fate series, but I just like never knew really where to get started. So this might be something that'll like help me get like easily into that series. So if you are also interested in this, please check it out and let us know what you think. Anime Roomy. Welcome to our corner where staff of different anime production teams answer our questions. Today, we will be interviewing Kinoshita Tetsuya-san, a renowned anime producer. Some of his works include Attack on Titan, Yuki Yun as a Hero, and Kengan Ashura. We prepared a few questions for Kinoshita-san, so without further ado, let's begin our interview. What is your personal philosophy when it comes to creative work?
そのアニメにとって良いことをしましょうといつも言うようにしています。自分の仕事が多くなったり、周りに余計な負担をかけたり、毎日原作者が嫌がることかもしれなくても、まず作品にとって良いと思うことは声に出して提案してみましょうというものです。もう一つ、自分の感覚には常に疑いの目を持って、スタッフやクリエイターを第一に、彼らが最大限実力を発揮できる環境をどれだけ整えられるかをいつも考えています。
So Kinoshita-san strives to do good for the anime that he's working on, and he also believes that even if he increases his workload or causes extra burdens on the people surrounding him, or even if the original author dislikes it, to still make suggestions based on what he believes will be good for the work. Also, he's always thinking of ways to create an environment where he can maximize his staff's and team's ability to collaborate and create a better work. For this corner, Kusakabe Ko-san, the producer of a popular hard rock band called BAND-MAID, will be answering your questions. BAND-MAID is an internationally and domestically popular band where the members rock out dressed as maids. So let's start our interview with Kusakabe-san. When BAND-MAID was offered to do the opening theme for the anime Platinum-End, what did you think of the chemistry between the anime and band?
アニメとバンドの化学反応ということですけども、バンドメイドって、すごくですね、個人的にはアニメと親和性が高いバンドだと思っています。まあアニメもいろいろあってですね、世界観が合わないとかあると思うんですけども、今回のそのプラチナエンドに関して言うとですね、このアニメの世界観、プラチナエンドの世界観ですね、どう寄り添ってですね、バンドメイドの良さを、入れ込んでいくかということを一番アーティストと話をして考えました。まあ、結果ですね、プラチナエンドの世界観にバンドメイドの世界観をうまく入れ込むことができて、プラチナエンドファンもバンドメイドファンもすごく喜んでくれたんではないかなと思っています。まあ、今後もですね、アニメと親和性が高いアーティストだと思ってますので、いっぱい担当できたらいいなと思ってます。
So Kusakabe-san just said that in order to work with Platinum-End, they worked very hard as a band to match the anime's vibe and theme through the music, and he also thinks that from now on, BAND-MAID is definitely going to be able to match the chemistry of whatever anime that they'll be doing the opening theme for. Thank you so much for joining us, and make sure to stay tuned for future interviews.
Mikan's OTA-KATSU Diary. Hey Roomies, this is Mikan reporting from Japan, and today I wanted to talk about how spring is finally here in Japan. Recently, the sakuras or cherry blossoms were in full bloom, and I had the chance to walk by this beautiful river that was covered in sakuras, like both sides of it. Seeing that and walking by, like every time the wind blows, the sakura petals kind of fly up in the air. It really felt like I was in a scene in like an anime, whether it be like a daily life anime where it's like the entrance ceremony and everyone's walking to school and you see the people walking by the streets filled with sakura trees, or like a romance anime, you know, when the characters lock eyes for the first time and the wind blows and the sakura petals are flying everywhere and it's super pretty. As you know, as cliche as it sounds, it really felt like I was in one of those scenes, and I'm so glad I'm able to witness that and feel that in person, and I wish I could show it to you guys too. Oh, actually, there's a picture of it that I tweeted on our Twitter, if you guys want to check that out. But I'm really having a good time, and I wish I could be with you guys right now, but thank you guys for listening. Bye-bye! Mikan's OTA-KATSU Diary.
To decide what theme or anime talk will be about today, we'll be choosing from some question cards numbered 1 through 5 again. And which one should we go with this time?
Have we shown 4 any love before?
Maybe not.
Okay, so number 4. And the theme for number 4 is... Favorite anime lines.
Ah, that's a thinker.
It's short and sweet. It's memorable. You hear it dozens of times in the show that it comes from, Macross 7, and it's incredibly useful at karaoke. The first one that always pops into my mind is from Macross 7, and it's the main character, Basaraneki's catchphrase, "Listen to my song," or as Kana Nobutoshi always screams it in the anime, "Ore no uta o kike!"
Yes! Oh my god, I know that.
Everything's powered by music in Macross. In Macross 7, the giant robot that Basar pilots is powered by music. He plays an electric guitar and sings while he's piloting the robot.
Yeah, I think 7's like really stands out compared to all the other Macross seasons because it's a band
instead of idol
compared
singers.
to like don't get me wrong, Frontier bops like so good. Like Iranka and I forget the other girl's name because I didn't like her as much.
Cheryl, oh my girl, they're all good though.
Cheryl was so moody. I couldn't get behind her as much as Iranka. But yeah, 7 stands out. Frontier bops. I tried to get into Delta, I just couldn't. But like the mechs, they're so cool.
Delta has a weaker plot, I thought, but also some of the best music in a long time.
I had a hard
Some
time.
of it was even composed by Maya Sakamoto, who I idolize. Sakura, how about you?
For me, it's from this one show, Ojamajo Doremi. At the end of every episode, like she voices like the Harukaze Doremi is the voice actor. No, the voice actor. Well, main character. She goes and voices like the preview for the next week's episode. And at the end, she always says "Happy, lucky, minna ni todoke," and that's like low key. Every time, it's like my favorite.
Very
thing.
important component of magical girl shows is the protagonist doing the trailer.
Like, you know, they have like the little magical little phrases they say to themselves that I really like. Or like, I forgot what else she says. Oh, another thing she says a lot in the show is like, I'm sekaiichi ichiban kanashii bishoujo or something like that. It's like the most.
That's so cute.
Oh God, how do I translate the word? It's like, I'm the most unfortunate, beautiful little girl or something like that. Mikan, did you have a line that you like?
I used to say this like so much when I was younger. It's the Sailor Moon. Tsuki ni kawatte oshioki yo. Like,
That's good.
in the name of the moon, I'll punish you, I think in English.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
Share
love
with us.
that line because, you know, she's like the moon princess and like I love the lore and this. I just like loved saying it because I'd like play with my friends or whatever when I was younger, and we wouldn't have like a specific like, oh, we're acting as Sailor Moon or anything, but there'll be like the good guys and the bad guys, and I'd always be like "Tsuki ka toshioki ya," and then like beat up my friends. Guys, don't worry, we're still friends. We're still friends.
When you were a kid, did you guys ever like pick up like hangers and think they were like the closest thing you could get to like a magical item?
Yes.
Mine was like this thing. When you have like little kids, toddlers have these hangers that have like the tops and the bottoms to like snap the little pants in. Those always look like little toys, so I'd always use like a hanger.
I used hangers, and then I would use like curtains to like
Oh my
make
God.
the outfit. So like I would be pretending to be like one of the Magic Knight Ray Earth girls, and I have a hanger in one hand, and I'm like wrapped in like curtains, and I'm like,
Oh my god. I used to use like the rod to adjust the curtains as like a sword, which is like such a bad idea. And I like scratched our TV once, but we can like go past that.
Oh my God, my mom had a strict no carrying around.
I want
yeah.
our listeners at home to know that when Mikan delivered the line, she also did the iconic pose.
Oh yeah, I have to do it. I can't not, you know.
It's a very important component.
Yeah, you know. And then what about Yuzu-san? Do you have a line that you like or that's like memorable to you?
Yeah, so in Gintama, there's this character Katsura,
Mhm.
and everyone calls him Zura, and he just says like, "Zura janai, Katsura da." I really like that line a lot. I think it's really funny. It's like funny every time, and it's just like something that always happens in the series. So that was just like the first one that
No
I thought
plot.
of when I read the prompt.
No
So-
plot.
I have to say, I have to finish Gintama. I really want to. I like need to find the time to.
I love Gintama. It's so like easy to like jump back in like whenever like because like there's no like really like I don't want to say I don't want to say that. I mean they're like but like it's really easy to like get back in even if you like take a break and stuff. So and it's always
some-
funny.
Yeah, I should try getting back into it.
Today's card talk was super exciting, and we hope you had as much fun as we did. And let us know what your thoughts were on the topic. If you have any other favorite lines in anime, please let us know at hashtag #AnimeRoomy. And please look forward to our next card talk. Okay, that was fun. So how was this episode for everyone else?
I had a lot of fun. I feel like it took a moment
for me to like think of it, but once I knew which one it was, I like knew which one it was.
Yeah. And so yeah, we can't wait to see your comments. And that was the 7th episode of Anime Roomy. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you again next time. Bye bye, Roomy.
Bye bye, Roomy.
Bye bye, roomies.